Hi guys, good evening and welcome to my channel. With me today, I have the pleasure to introduce to you a guest, a social worker, a colleague, and a dad of two kids. Please
Absolutely.
permit me to introduce my guest to you. If you don't mind, would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Absolutely. Hi, Atasia and everybody there watching me. My name is Suman Cholagai. I'm a caseworker currently working with the government of Alberta in Children's Services. Um, Talking about myself, actually, I came to Canada in December 2014 as an immigrant. Uh, Originally, I'm from Nepal. I was born and raised in Nepal, uh, in a small family, which is almost like 150 kilometers away from the capital city, Kathmandu. I came here as a social worker in Canada. After I came here in Canada, I started looking for my career in the social work field. Uh, and in relation to that, I took a bachelor's degree in social work at the University of Calgary. After I completed my bachelor's degree, I started social work job here with the government of Alberta. I think that's all about myself and about my professional career.
Thank you, Suman.
You're welcome.
Um, Viewers, please join me to welcome Suman to today's video. Suman actually mentioned that he relocated from Nepal to Canada. So, Suman, what brought you here? Why Canada?
Wow, that's a very good question. There are like multiple things, the reasons to come here to Canada, and you know that Canada is one of the best ranking countries in terms of social security and the opportunities for the immigrants like me. Secondly, here is a good education for the children.
Hmm.
Thirdly, it is a kind of dream for the people from the third world country like me from Nepal to come
Mhm.
to the developed country like Canada, looking for a better career. So these are a couple of reasons. That's why I came to Canada.
Very good, Suman.
Thank you.
Yes, so since you came into Canada since 2014, could you please share with us your experience so far? How has the journey been?
Oh, it was really very difficult at the beginning. Like I said, I came here in December 2014. It was the peak time of the cold season. It was winter season at the time, and when I landed here in Canada, it was like a white carpet everywhere. The ground was fully covered with snow, and it was really chill outside, and it was really very difficult in terms of the weather. Um, the second thing, almost the challenging part was just adjusting in the society. That was like a big part because coming from a different cultural background
Yeah.
to a different society where everything is like a different, that was
Mm.
really very hard to adjust at the beginning, and especially for the family it was really very hard because I had one son at the time, and I have got the second baby after I came here in
Mm.
Canada. So
Mm.
it was really difficult for the family. The third thing is about
So Suman, sorry to cut you
yeah.
short. So, what are some of the things that you did with your spouse that actually supported you guys to settle fully? Because you did mention that it was difficult at first.
Mhm.
So, I'm just curious about some of the things you did if you want to share with new immigrants so they can learn from you.
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, that's a really very good question. Um, Although there are a lot of challenges here in Canada for the new immigrant like me, but there are a lot of opportunities if you are able to explore them. So the first thing what we did, myself and my wife, was just connecting with the Nepalese community here
Hmm.
because there are a lot of services
Mm-hmm,
available
mm-hmm.
from the organizational side. That's what we did first, connecting with the community organization. Secondly, we started exploring different organizations like Newcomers Society, who are like working for the immigrant settlement and career counseling and that thing.
Right.
Yeah, we reach out to the services like that. And the third thing, what we did is we did a kind of some education upgrading also.
Mm-hmm.
Like I came from the university background from back home, and even my wife also came from the university
Wow.
background. That's why it was like a good opportunity here in Canada to excel further on the academic front, right? That's why
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
did a kind of some education upgrading, and finally we were able to find out like a good job. For example, I'm right now working as a caseworker,
Yeah.
as a frontline caseworker, which is one of the challenging jobs, and definitely it's a quite a rewarding job working
Mm-hmm.
within the government setting, right? So that's what we did in overall.
Thank you, Suman.
Yeah, you're welcome.
If you want to share a little bit about some of the cultural shocks for you moving to Canada.
Yeah, that was like I said, I still miss my family
Mm,
back home. I have extended family back home. We used to celebrate big occasions, for example, our festivals, um, and it was like a great moment celebrating these big festivals with the family. So that's the thing we are right now missing here in Canada.
mm,
Uh,
mm.
that was like a big cultural shock for me, personally speaking, and also I can say that my family is also feeling the same. The second thing is about like a missing back home and family. You know, the smell of the soil. You know, where I was born and raised. That was really kind of powerful and great thing, right?
Mm.
So that's the thing I miss the most. I miss my childhood, uh, and the circle, the friend circle I used to be with during my school time, and also in my college time. So that was really like a great part of missing. It was like a great shock, honestly speaking.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you plan on going back home really soon because you talked about missing your family
I
back home?
wish I wish to get connected regularly with my family members, especially by traveling to Nepal.
Mm.
But you know that there are a lot of challenges traveling back, especially given this COVID time. There are a lot of
Right.
challenges having the flights and like that. And honestly speaking, I have been to back home just only one time in the last 6 years. You know, after I came here in Canada, just I have been there just only one time. Um, yeah, but as far as as far as it is possible, I try to go back home and connect with my family. So while it's not possible to go back home, what I do is normally I get connected with them by phone, like having FaceTime, and also talking to the family members by phone. This is what normally I do.
In the course of your conversation, you talked about you being a social worker and also working for the government of Alberta.
Mhm.
So, what are some of the benefits of working as a social worker?
Wow, it's a really very good question. I'm very excited when you're talking about the benefits working as a caseworker. First of all, working in the government setting is really very good and prestigious
Mm-hmm.
from a normal, public's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
and also there are like a lot of benefits in terms of the benefits and perks, right? That's another part. The biggest benefit is just working with the family and the children, which is really rewarding, not only in terms of the thing you have chance to learn day by day, but also you will be able to explore the culture, the the, so, the social issues. These are like a really great thing in terms of the career learning and having some of the knowledge of the society. And also the biggest thing is that uh, as a caseworker, you are always working with the social challenges, and sometimes you have to work with the family and the children who really have kind of who are basically in a stressful situation, and you are trying your best to be a part of their problem and
Right.
solving the family and social issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really kind of challenging. In the meantime, it's a great honor to work with the family and the children. That's what I consider.
Could you please tell me more about the challenges
Um,
when you're working with families as a
uh,
social worker?
yeah, and the biggest challenge is sometimes um, there are like a cultural differences. For
Mm-hmm.
example, the cultural background I belong to is really different. The cultural dynamics here, um, of the clients or the family I work with, right? Basically, I'm working with the clients. Majority of them are from the indigenous culture, and which is really different than my culture,
Right.
in terms of language, in terms of social costume, kind of thing like that, and the perspective to look into the social issues. There are a lot of differences, and that's a kind of big challenge. That's what a kind of lack of cultural awareness. That's a kind of big challenge. The next challenge is sometimes you are always working in a crisis situation.
Mm.
Let's say like you might get a call in terms of the child abuse and neglect,
Right.
and sometimes you don't have a lot of time to think about, and you are always in a good like in a like an immediate response situation that you have to go and respond to the situation. That's a kind of another challenge to manage. And another thing is that when you start working with the family in the case management from the case management perspective, sometimes it's very hard to bring the family to the table and start,
Mm.
having like a meaningful conversation, in order to get a kind of like a solution, um, you know kind of solution out of the discussion, from the family meetings and like that. And sometimes there are like a lot of challenges to bring the people to the table.
Mm.
Yeah, I think these are some of the challenges, man.
So,
Yeah.
what tips do you have for social workers, for new social workers thinking about coming into your field to
uh,
also become a social worker? What
yeah,
do you have to tell them?
yeah, the first tip I would like to give them is there are a lot of possibilities of feeling overwhelmed in your job site
Mm-hmm.
because of the huge caseload,
Right.
because of the situation that you are working with the social issues. There are
Mm.
a lot of chances of feeling burnout.
Mm-hmm.
um, but I would like to encourage all the social worker, please do not feel overwhelmed, although you might experience like that kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
But stay focused, stay like a positive always, with the work what you're doing, and that's a kind of biggest thing we need to consider. Another thing is that social work is the field which requires a lot of collaboration with the different
Right.
service providers, and you need to have an aptitude always looking forward to finding out a lot of uh, local resources available in your job area. um, you need to have like a kind of awareness on how to find out the resources in the community, and also you should be willing to work all the time, like how you can achieve a kind of connection with the family and the different service providers.
Mm.
The third thing is always I would consider as a continuous learning. um, Social work field is a kind of day-to-day learning, right?
I
Because
agree.
there are a lot of
I
changes in the
agree.
government
Yeah.
policies also. There are a lot of changes in the societal dynamics and those things, and please be ready to get informed of the changes. So that's also kind of the thing we need to consider as a social worker. But last not the least, um, always think about how you can bring a positive change in the lives of the people
Mm,
or
that's
your
a very
client.
good one, Saman. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
in the lives of the people,
Mm.
and or in the lives of the clients you're working with. Do not feel like you are working for them, but always consider that you are working with them.
Mm.
This is how you can achieve the success in your area as a social worker. I think,
Thank
yeah,
you
these are some of
so,
the tips.
so much, Suman. That was
My
very well
pleasure.
said. Suman, I want you to know that you are one of the well respected worker in our office.
I don't know.
We are super proud
Thank you very
to
much.
have you here at the high level office.
Mhm.
And I also want you to know that being an immigrant that migrated from Nepal to Canada,
Yeah,
you are doing us proud, Suman.
thank you.
Please keep up the good work. And before you go, Suman, viewers, we've come to the end of this amazing video. Lots of informative words from Suman. Suman, what do you have to say to those immigrants who left their countries to Canada in search of um, the greener pastures? What do you have to say to them?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Atasi, saying that for a positive feedback about my work at the job site here. I'm very thankful to be part of the team here. He's awesome and very helpful team, and I'm really honored to work with the team here. Um, the second question you asked me about what can be kind of tips for the immigrants coming here in Canada. I would say that the first thing is that um, please be prepared to face the challenges whenever you come to the new place like
Great one,
Canada,
Suman.
right? There can be a lot of expected and unexpected challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, talking about the expected challenges could be you're gonna miss your culture from back home, which you may not get the place where you land. The second thing, talking about the expected challenges, the second thing, you might have a lot of difficulties finding out a good job, I would say, and even sometimes like finding out and like a odd job, there will be a lot of challenges on that. The third thing about the expected challenges, I would say, is you're gonna miss a good company of your family. Definitely, you may not find social life that that you're looking forward to having, like you back home. That's a kind of overall expected challenges, and unexpected challenges can be like a cultural shock. What I mean to say about cultural shock is you might have expectation that okay, I'm gonna get like a good life and I'm gonna have like a good time there, but believe me that if you do not have like a good culture here, or if you do not find anything that gonna interest you in terms of the cultural celebration and that thing, you definitely gonna feel like a burnout. So yeah, these are like overall challenges as an immigrant. That's why I tell everybody that please be prepared to face the challenges that might be expected or unexpected.
Mm. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
you're
thank
welcome.
you, Suman. Thank you for your time. And here, viewers, we've come to the end of our session today. Until we come your way next time, please stay tuned for more videos. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Guys, please subscribe. Smash the notification bell if you haven't subscribed. What are you waiting for? And do not forget to comment down below.
And yeah,
Suman,
and last but not least, thank you very much, Atashi, once again, for providing me this great opportunity to talk something. I would not say like a to talk, but I would like to say to share something about myself. And please, please, please do subscribe Atashi channel. Don't forget to comment
thank
and
you.
give some feedback to her, so she will be able to shoot like a very much informative and entertaining videos in the future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suman.
Okay.
Bye, guys.